Going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another rebuild. It is your boy J-Nor, KK Chris World. Today we're rebuilding my team, the Green Bay Packers, and we already know we're a pretty good squad, a playoff contending team with Aaron Rodgers at the helm, of course. And we have a great team, a great lineup overall, you know. And we're gonna try to get all these guys to just greatness, basically. I mean, O-line definitely needs some work because Bakhtiari is gonna be out for the foreseeable future, but we're gonna get him back eventually. Defense is really solid too. Yeah, defense is really solid. We have a kid named Jack Helfin here who's pretty solid in the preseason joint, so we're gonna keep him around as well. But Eric Stokes is a 71. We got Isaac Iodom as well. I'm not really a fan of him, but I'm gonna keep him around for right now. And the team looks pretty solid. There's only a couple things I could change that I would want to change. I feel like we could just trade for like a guard or something like that. Like trading for a guard wouldn't be too bad. I want to keep our center, so if we could trade like a 4 for someone's like guard who's like in the mid 70s, that'd be pretty nice. Like James Daniels would fit our scheme. A 4th rounder for him, straight up. I feel like this would go through. They said it needs a little bit more value. Giving them a 2, but he's only 23, so that wouldn't be too bad for the O-line. So a 2 for James Daniels could work. Bow, so we get our right guard, and we need a right tackle as well. You know, Lucas Patrick or Royce Newman. I want to see if we can get rid of Lucas Patrick. So, see, the Bengals are interested in Lucas Patrick, but we're looking for a tackle. And Riley Reef, nah, he's old. He's a little too old for me. I sound like a female. But I'm thinking of maybe trading for Jonah Williams, moving him to right tackle. See how that plays along. But as I can see here, there's no good right tackles available, and I feel like we should go for. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for Jonah Williams, so we have that future left right tackle, and not Riley Reef. Going for Jonah Williams. It's probably not gonna go through straight up, so we're gonna have to give them Lucas Patrick and like a 4. Lucas Patrick and a 4 for Jonah Williams. That goes through, and so we get that position secured. And so I want to see the injury report, how long Bakhtiari is gonna be out for, and so he'll be out for 36 weeks. So he's not even gonna play, and Will Redmond's out for 16 weeks. So I'm not even worried about Will Redmond as well either. We're not thinking about him like starting or whatever. So I want to do the preseason cuts for this team for sure. So let's see, returning from injury, Abdullah Anderson. Who the hell? Okay. Improved rookie. Who's this rookie? We took Jonah Williams in the 1st round. Pass blocking, I guess. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go with pass blocking. Pass block power. I guess it's because that's how they see it. Matt LaFleur, they made him a shaved head. Okay. So we just chopped it up with Dennis Kelly. We're gonna upgrade our players. We won 21-7, not too bad. And upgrade our guys. I definitely want to do the cuts for this team for sure. Alright, so I don't know why we have Abdullah Anderson. I think he is actually on our team in real life. But improved rookie, camp standout. Oh no, I'm not worried about no camp standout. We won 33-7 in preseason. Jesus, we're killing them. We are killing them, that's for sure. A veteran wide receiver wants to improve the team. That's probably Randall Cobb. But we're facing the Bills in this last one, and so then we're gonna have some people to cut. We ended up beating everyone. We ended up winning the whole preseason, every game. It's really nice. So we have some people to cut. Ben Braden looks like a guy we'll cut. K'Bion Ento, we're sending him to the practice squad like they did in real life. Chauncey Rivers, they kept onto the team. Stefan Denmark, I think he got cut. Carlo Kemp, I don't think he made the practice squad. I know Ennis Gaines did. Tipe Galloway did. Dominic Daphne made the roster. Same with Malik Taylor. Dexter Williams got cut. Reggie Beggleton, I believe, got cut too. Oren Burks made the squad. Juwan Winfrey got made to the practice squad. Dennis Kelly made the team. Kevin King made the team. Devontae Campbell made the team. All these guys here made the team. Daphne made it. Carlo Kemp got cut, I'm pretty sure. Bronson Kofusi. I don't even know how to say his name. Abdullah Anderson. Yeah, he's a 61 overall. I'm just going to have to move him. That's without a doubt. I guess we'll move Chauncey Rivers to the practice squad. Cole Van Lanen, move him to the practice squad too. Isaiah McDuffie, practice squad. Shamar Jean Charles is like a bench corner, so we can move him to the practice squad. Ty Summers is the 4th middle linebacker. I'm going to keep him around. We have to cut one more player. Out of these guys here, who would I cut? Hunter Bradley's our long snapper, and so he has 80 speed for a long snapper. I'm going to keep him because it keeps it original. So I guess we'll just move Malik Taylor to the practice squad. Why not? Put him in the practice squad. It's not too bad. Upgrade our players. Now we have our 53 out of 53. And then show you guys what the team looks like with all these upgrades as we go to week 1 against Jameis Winston and the Saints. And in real life, they are going to be playing in Jacksonville. So practice squad players signed. They took Cole Van Lanen. That's tough. We have an 87 offense, 83 defense. If we look at our team really quick, I'll show you what we're working with after doing all those adjustments. O-line, we got Jonah Williams, Elton Jenkins, James Daniels, who I forgot we traded for, Josh Myers, and Billy Turner. Good solid offensive line until David Bakhtiari's back, and it will be looking really good. We kept 3 QBs. Receivers, Devontae, Cobb, Scantling, Lazard, Equinemius, and Amari Rodgers. So apparently Equinemius made it. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Defense looks pretty solid too. Kept the 4 linebackers here. Outside linebackers are good. D-line, kept everyone the same as I said they would. And then corners, not too bad either. So looking pretty solid. I'm thinking we're probably gonna go like 12-5, and then we're gonna make the playoffs and see how that goes from there. So let's sim through the season and get to the playoffs. So we ended up going 10-7. Kings of the Keys back from injury. We didn't win the division. The Bears ended up winning the division, going 13-4. So it was very tough this season. And Justin Fields did go off, but nonetheless, Zadarius Smith had 19 sacks. That's pretty nice. Of course, Christian Kirksey did his thing for another team. But our offense was 9th overall. Aaron Rodgers was 9th in passing TDs. Our defense was 18th, so middle of the pack, of course. 34 touchdowns, 17 picks for Aaron. 1,300 yards, 14 TDs for Aaron Jones. Randall Cobb had 1,100 yards, 12 TDs. Devontae Adams had 896, 5 TDs. Marcus Valdes-Scantling had 614 yards. So it kind of regressed with like how they did when it came to receiving the ball. But Zadarius Smith had 19 sacks, so he just took off. And Rashawn Gary had 8. Preston Smith only had 1 sack, so that's bad business. But we had a lot of interceptions as a defense, lots and lots of picks. And so let's see how they perform in the playoffs. First game is against the Niners. We're gonna upgrade our guys. So hopefully we can take care of business. So let's advance to next week. So we ended up losing 34-24. Lost badly. Lost by 10 points, so it means squad wasn't looking as good as it should. But I want to see why we lost that game, like how we lost it, and let's see what it came down to. So we lost by 10. We were away, and Aaron Rodgers threw 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and got sacked once. Trey Lance threw a touchdown, a pick, and got sacked once. Rushing attack was kind of there for them. They kind of killed us running the ball. Randall Cobb just blasted these guys. 8 catches, 176 yards, 2 TDs. But I guess it was the run attack that got us. Yeah, it was definitely the rushing attack that definitely got us for sure. Which is kind of very interesting to see, because I thought our run defense would stuff them, but I guess not. But we advanced to the next Pro Bowl. So Super Bowl is Buccaneers Chiefs, again a repeat from last year. And as you can see, in the NFC, Aaron Rodgers made the Pro Bowl. Receivers, Randall Cobb for sure. Offensive line, Elton Jenkins made it. Just him made it. Zadarius Smith for sure. Like, that was a given. Darnell Savage made it as well. I feel like a lot of our secondary members should have made it because they had a lot of interceptions, but that's fine, you know. We'll prove them wrong. But Super Bowl is Buccaneers Chiefs, and the winner of that is we're negative in cap. Oh, winner of that is the Chiefs. They won 45-21, so Mahomes got his revenge. He won Super Bowl MVP and NFL MVP. Justin Fields won Rookie of the Year, so Patrick Mahomes did his thing. So that's a very interesting way to start. But we have to re-sign players while we're negative in cap, so we can't re-sign anyone. So the Packers cap issue is very, very oh, it's bad. Oh, it is so bad. It is so bad. We have negative 13 available in cap. We have negative 13 available in cap, and that's a problem. That is a problem. I don't want to move from Aaron Rodgers yet, but we have negative 19 available in cap. So we're gonna have to release Preston Smith. I'd have to say, like, get rid of Preston Smith. Like, I don't even know how we get in a situation like this. Randall Cobb, like, I'm gonna have to get rid of him because he's a lot of cap, and we have Amari Rodgers. You know, it's fly having them back, but dude, you're 32, bro. You came for a season. Just go. J.K. Scott I don't really care for. It's just the other guys here. Like Dean Lowry, you gotta go. Like, I'm sorry, you don't do anything for us ever. So I'm releasing him. I'm just gonna release all the guys I think that are just not worth it here. Anyone I feel like that is just taking an insane amount of cap. Like, when I say insane, like, we got Billy Turner. Like, we have Jonah Williams now, so we could release Billy Turner, I feel. But it's like, we still don't even have, like, we don't even have enough, like, room still. Like, Wren, like, no one else is taking that much cap, so it's kind of, like, hard. It's gonna be hard to, like, do anything. Oh, we have 19 million now. Okay, so we can make some negotiations, so we don't have to let everyone walk. I'm letting that kid walk. Devontae wants a 5-year deal. God damn, we wouldn't even be able to afford him. Man, we gotta re-sign Tunyon for sure. I feel like re-signing Tunyon's a must. Yeah, we got James Daniels, our starting right guard. Oh my god, just doing this alone. We get James Daniels back. Chris Barnes, a starting middle linebacker. Oh my god. Look at all these guys we're gonna have to get rid of. So that makes me think I have to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. This is the season. This is the season we let Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams go. Now I see why they're always free agents, because they just do not have the money for it at all. They don't have the money to keep Aaron Rodgers. So the Packers cap situation is literally like fucked in real life, because they literally can't do anything. So I'm gonna lose out on Davante Adams. He's gonna get paid big bucks elsewhere. That's fine with me. And then Aaron Rodgers, we're gonna release him too. We let him be a free agent. He's a 94. Just came off another Pro Bowl season, so we'll do that. And then David Bakhtiari should be coming back from injury soon, so hopefully he'll be okay. But we do that now. Let's see if we could re-sign the rest of these guys. I don't want to let everyone go. Like Marquez Valdes-Scantling's a young receiver. I feel like he could help us out long term in the future. So he would like to play for a new team next year, so it looks like we lose out on him. Chris Barnes is our starting middle linebacker. He's pretty good, so we're going to give him a nice offer. We get him back. Shannon Sullivan, he's like a zone, he's like a solid corner, so we'll pick him up. Alan Lazard, the Lizard King, we'll re-sign him. We'll re-sign him too. Devondre Campbell's 29. Isaac Yoda, I'm not really a fan. It's either between him or they both want 2-year deals. I'll go with Yoda because he had more picks, but I'm still rocking with Eric Stokes, so we're going to let Kevin King go. We got Devondre Campbell here. We're going to let him go. Dennis Kelly is a backup right tackle, so I don't think it would be too bad to keep him onto the team. he thinks free agency will be better, we'll just end up drafting someone. We got Tyler Lancaster. A lot of these guys here are kind of trash. So there's not really no point in really keeping them, giving these guys these crazy deals. So we're gonna end up letting them go. So the Jordan Love era is about to begin as we enter free agency. This is what it's come down to, you know. This is what it's come down to. Devontae and Aaron are free agents. Devontae's getting a lot of looks at from the Colts. Aaron Rodgers getting no bids as of yet. But look at the left end position. We don't have anyone there. We're gonna obviously have to draft someone. But for right now, we're just gonna sign like Adam Butler on a cheap deal, just in case, just so we have that backup there. And then D tackle is just Kenny Clark. Slatton's there too. We're gonna sign like I wasn't gonna sign Tim Settle, but we're gonna sign PJ Hall to the deal. They just come in for like backup purposes, so we're not even really stressed out about that. Give PJ Hall a deal. Who's my right end? Kingsley Keek, Jack Helfin. We're keeping them there. Middle linebackers is Chris Barnes and Ty Summers. So I guess we'll sign Jalen Smith to the deal. He'll be our new Mike next to Chris Barnes. I feel like that'd be a very good combo. Give him a deal. 0 total points. He's definitely not going to accept. And then right outside linebacker, they have Melvin Ingram. We're going to just end up changing some positions over there just to make it work. Safeties are good too. Kicker's good. Punter. We signed Cory Bojorquez in real life, so we're going to give him a deal because why not? And then offense. This is where things get interesting. So running back is good, fullback is good. Receivers, we have just Alan Lazard and Amari Rodgers. So we're gonna have to draft the receiver. Tight end is okay for now. Left tackle, David Bakhtiari will be back. We're gonna move Jonah to the right side. Left guard is Elton Jenkins, he's a beast. Center, we're good there. We're just gonna sign a backup. Will Clapp, Mr. Clappity Clap. And right guard is James Daniels, who I'm happy with. And then let's see if we get these guys. So we got our punter. That's the only one who accepted a contract so far. So Jalen Smith rejected us, but we did fill up the D line. That's good. I guess we could go for a middle linebacker again. And Aaron Rodgers still not getting any love from anywhere, so that's very interesting to see. We got Alex Anzalone, who we could definitely give him a deal. He'll back up Chris Barnes, so that wouldn't be too bad. And we go to the next week. We got Anzalone, so we filled that up. And I'm gonna move Jonah Williams to right tackle. That was my plan all along. Left tackle, Jonah Williams. And what are we gonna sign? We're gonna have to sign a tackle just for depth purposes. Jonah Williams, boom, at right tackle. And then David Bakhtiari missed the last season to play with Aaron Rodgers, so that's unfortunate. But we're going to head into the draft now. David Bakhtiari is available to play again, so he's back. And so now we're going to start drafting. So we have the 21st pick in the NFL draft. Let's see what we can get at that position. I'm thinking of wide receiver. I feel like a wide receiver would be pretty solid. Scouted. We don't need a quarterback. We don't need a running back for sure. Receivers, they have a ton. Tight ends, they have a ton. D-line is what I'm really looking at. We got a kid named Malik Good. He's a late first rounder. Got a lot of guys here, and it goes into twos. Right ends, nothing too crazy. D-tackle, they got a kid named Cedric White. He's a mid-first rounder. Right outside linebacker, they have a kid named Kirk Bryant, and he seems pretty solid, but we're looking for a speed rusher, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like the best bet I'd say would be getting like Cedric White, just making sure we do something for that defense. But I also feel like we need to get a receiver. So we got a kid named Chuck Harrell. He's late first round. He's 6'4". He looks pretty solid. His combine grade is insane. We got Joe Dobson as well, mid first rounder. We got Deontay Hill, and we also got a kid named Sidney Beasley. He's an early first. Sidney Beasley wouldn't be too bad, but Chuck Harrell, I'm liking how he's looking too. But let's go with Sidney Beasley. He looks like the most NFL ready. 77 overall. He's gonna help out the team perfectly. And we get our boy a target. So let's go into the next round. So now here we are in the 3rd round here, and let's see what players they have left that we can possibly pick up. Maybe a right outside linebacker would work out. Nobody that fits the scheme. D tackle, no one's available. Left end they do. We're in the 3rd round here. We got Dalton Scott. He's a power rusher. We're gonna just draft him. He's 69 overall, not too bad. And then we're gonna sim through the rest of this draft. So if we look at the draft recap, we end up getting a center, a running back, and a safety. And I want to sign like a tackle just to be sure. So we're gonna advance to next week. Our offense is an 84, defense is an 83. Jordan Love gets to be our guy, and it's gonna be very interesting to see how he does in his first year as the start. So it looks like Aaron Rodgers did get signed somewhere. I do not know where though, and I want to get a right end or a left end rather. They are kidding William Golston. If we have enough cap, I'll sign him. We do. We're gonna pick up William Golston. He'll just hold down that area for now. Now, right outside linebacker. I thought they had Melvin Ingram available. I could have sworn he was still there, but I guess not. So we don't have that. Signing a backup quarterback in Case Keenum. He's gonna back up Jordan Love, and then we're gonna move Rashawn Gary to the right outside linebacker position. So it looks like reasonable. Just so him and Zadarius aren't just like fighting for reps, you know what I'm saying? And so it just looks natural having him there, and we should be good. It's gonna be very interesting. I know it's not gonna be the same season with like Aaron Rodgers being under center, but that's okay. We did lose that on Devontae, so hopefully these guys don't come to bite us in the butt in like the playoffs or something like that. But this is the lineup that we're going with going to the 2nd season with Jordan Love. Offensive line looks pretty solid. David Bakhtiari's back. Oh, we need a backup tackle as well. Okay, that's what I was thinking about. So receivers, we got Beasley, Lazard, and Rodgers for Jordan Love. Not the greatest of targets, but it'll get the job done. And defense is looking pretty good. Defense is looking really good, and D-line is looking pretty solid as well too. So this should be interesting how this goes. I won't be surprised if we make the playoffs because the team doesn't look that bad actually. Doesn't look that bad at all. And we're gonna pick up a left tackle. Just a scrub, you know. Just a scrub just to have on the team. Like Rashad Hill. Pick him up. And then I want to get a middle linebacker or something. I'm not really confident in our guys that I was looking at. It made me a little bit bothered. We got a kid named Kareem Martin. We could just sign him for just depth purposes. You know what I'm saying? Just so we have that veteran type of player on the D-line. But let's send through the season and see what Jordan Love can do with his first season as starter. So we ended up winning the division going 12-5. We're facing a 9-8 Cardinals. So in Jordan Love's first season, he led us to 12 wins and 5 losses. Not bad at all. So he held up with the pressure very well. Okay, very interesting to see. Amari Rodgers, our guy, had 1,400 yards, 104 catches, and 7 TDs. Did not expect that at all. Did not expect that from Amari Rodgers. So he blew up. Our offense was 9th. Jordan Love had 15th was in passing yards and 14th in passing TDs. And our defense was 8th. So that's pretty good to see. 33 touchdowns, 10 picks for Jordan Love. Rushing attack, 1,400 yards, 12 TDs for Aaron Jones. A.J. Dillon had 370 yards, 10 TDs. Amari Rodgers did his thing with 1,400 yards, 104 catches, and 7 TDs, while Sidney Beasley, our rookie, 986 yards, 10 TDs. Lazard did his thing as well, not that many TDs though. Defense, Chris Barnes led the team in tackles. Zadarius Smith had 10.5 sacks. William Golston, our pickup on the D-line, had 8, which is pretty good. Rashawn Gary had 7.5. Kenny Clark had 5.5, so pretty good for our guys. And our defense had a good amount of interceptions, not too bad. So I'm happy with how that came out. So we got Jordan Love doing his thing. I mean, shoot, he probably made the Pro Bowl. I'm gonna look at our overalls before we go into this. So Aaron Jones is a 99. Jair is a 99. Dave Bakhtiari is a 95. Kenny Clark's a 93. Elton Jenkins is a 91. Zadarius is a 90. Adrian Amos is 87. Gary's 87. Tunya's an 82. Jonah Williams is an 81. Beasley's an 80. Chris Barnes is an 80 now. Amari Rodgers is 76. What is Jordan Love? Jordan Love is only a 74, and he just like carried us. Very interesting how that came out. But we're facing 98 Cardinals at home. Let's see what Jordan Love can do. We ended up losing 27-21. A close game. That was his first look into the playoffs. Not too bad. Got to definitely do better for the next go around. We got a new injury though. Our new injury happened to be Anzalone. He had a knee cartilage tear, so he should be fine for the preseason once we get back. But we have about 57 million available in cap room, and I like our offense and defense plates, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm not even upgrading staff points either because I feel like we don't need to because this team is something about the Packers. I'm feeling these guys. But if we go to next week, go to Pro Bowl. See who made the Pro Bowl roster. Super Bowl this year is Jaguars Cowboys. Jordan Love made the Pro Bowl. So did Aaron Rodgers in the AFC. Very interesting. Aaron Jones made it as well. I didn't see Amari Rodgers made it, and Devontae Adams. I wonder what teams they went on. David Bakhtiari made it. Elton Jenkins made it. Pretty nice. William Golston, our guy, made it. That's pretty cool. Kenny Clark didn't though. That's just great. Rashawn Gary made it though. And corners, none of our guys. Safeties, none of our guys. That's so weird. Darius Smith didn't make it, but Rashawn Gary did. Okay, I guess that makes sense. But advance to next week, we got Jaguars, Cowboys, and let's see who made that. I feel like our guy Beasley definitely won Offensive Rookie of the Year. So Cowboys ended up winning the Super Bowl. Our guy actually didn't end up winning the receiver. Didn't end up winning the Offensive Rookie of the Year. It went to the quarterback for the Washington football team. Very nice. But Cowboys end up winning Super Bowl. Dak wins Super Bowl MVP. We get to re-sign our guys. We have about 102 million available. That's a lot of bread. Jair definitely got to get re-signed. He's the best corner in the NFL. Gonna definitely re-sign him. He was like, bro, you're not playing on a new team next year. I'm franchise tagging you. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, where do you think you would go? We got Darius Smith. He wants a solid deal too. Give him that. About 60 mil. Why do you want to test free agency though, bro? Like, what the heck? We give you guys the world. Oh yeah, I want to test free agency though, bro. You're literally getting so much bread. Okay, we get Elton Jenkins back. Adrian Amos. Getting old, but I still have faith in you. So we're gonna re-sign him too. You're not interested in signing. Okay, bro. Alright, you think you're just so much better. 6-year contract for Rashawn Gary. I'll give him that. 126 mil. We get him back long term. We got Darnell Savage, our safety. We're gonna re-sign him long term too. Yo, all the face scans did these guys justice. I'll say that. See if we re-signed Darnell for almost 30 million. We do. We got Jonah Williams, our starting right tackle. He's gonna want some solid bread too, and we're gonna give it to him. He's held it down for us pretty well. And then we got Cory Bojorquez. I guess he's okay as a punter. I don't know. I'm gonna just re-sign him though. Kingsley Keek, we're gonna re-sign you to a deal. Hopefully you accept. William Golston, even though you made the Pro Bowl, we're gonna let you walk. Jay Sternberger is a backup tight end. I'll re-sign him. He's comfortable in the scheme. He would like to play for a new team next year. By all means, be my guest. Adam Butler wants a $2 million deal for 1 season. I don't know how I feel about that. So, re-sign our guys. So, I'm pretty happy about that. So now, since we let Zadarius Smith walk, because he was like, you know what, nah, like, I deserve better. Aaron Rodgers is a free agent. Kareem Hunt is, and Zadarius Smith. Tyreek Hill is a huge free agent addition that we could almost like try to go for, but we're not. We're gonna leave that alone. Right outside linebacker, they have Andrew Van Ginkel. I low-key could go for him and then put Rashawn Gary back at left outside. That's what he was before. That's something I'm thinking about. D-line is good. Left end, we just got Delonte Scott. Right end, we just have Kingsley Keek. J.J. Watt would be a nice pickup though. He'd be great for just 1 season on the D-line. I doubt he would sign with us, but we put ourselves in the mix. Definitely put ourselves in the mix there. We're gonna sign just a backup tackle, just in case. Sign a backup tackle just in case. Offensive line is pretty solid, honestly, and tight end is good. Receiver, that's the only position I'm thinking like maybe we go all out for Tyreek Hill, but I don't know why he would leave them in the first place. Quarterback is Jordan Love. So let's see what happens. I mean, I'm bidding on trying to get J.J. Watt right now, but we do have some draft picks that we could still use. So J.J. Watt rejected us. All right, cool. You're 34. You're not gonna get a ring anyway, so you're a bum. Just like went off on him. Free agency week, and this last free agency week, no one signed with us, so we didn't really get any free agents. So we're gonna have to draft huge in this. Let's start drafting. We have the 24th pick in the NFL draft. Hopefully there's an outside linebacker for us, either left or right. They work, both work. So go by scouted. Left outside linebacker, there's no one. Right outside linebacker, there's no one. That's fantastic. Got a kid named Gil LeClaire. Also got a kid named Keyshawn Charles. He's an early second rounder. Safety though, got a kid named Johnny Brooks. He's an early first. We'll pick him up. Ranked number 1 True Value, so we just picked up the best safety in the draft. That's pretty nice. And then we're gonna sim through the rest of this draft. So as we look at the contract details for these guys that we ended up picking up, we got a right outside linebacker and Joshua Samuels, a tight end, middle linebacker, safety, another quarterback, and another corner. So so we still need a left outside linebacker, and what I'm gonna do here is probably trade away a big pick for that position, because I feel like that's what we're gonna have to do at this point. And so left outside linebacker is our biggest need right now, and we're gonna do everything in our willpower to get a left outside linebacker that fits the scheme. Khalil Mack would be great, but we cannot get him. Von Miller, not worth it. Chandler Jones, they're old. These guys are old. That's the thing. If there was anyone that was like younger, you know, a little younger, and good overall, you know what I'm saying? But Deshaun Hines could fit the script, but Zadarius Smith went to the freaking Patriots. How dare you? Odafe Owe. Oh, that's Jason Owe. Okay. Yeah, there's literally Bud Dupree. No. I honestly want to try Khalil Mack. Okay, so he's not going anywhere. So neither would Von Miller. So I guess we're gonna have to go for that kid we were looking at. His name was, I think we're coming up on him soon. Yeah, Deshaun Hines. We're gonna give him a third for Deshaun Hines. They say if we can improve our offer, a third and a fifth, he's gonna be our guy. Hopefully he can get the job done. We shore up that position. So now the team should be all set. I'll show you guys what the lineup looks like. We got Jordan Love in his second year started. First season he led us at 12-5. This season we'll be looking alright. Be looking just alright. We got this kid named Elias at tight end, so he could be a gem. Aaron Rodgers is a star, so he's gonna be getting a lot of looks at too. Jordan Love is getting comfortable with the team. He has all his guys back. Chris Barnes is a superstar. Did not know that. Why is Hines not? Oh, right outside linebacker. Oh. Wait. Oh, okay. So we gotta fix the depth chart. That had me confused. I was like, what just happened? All right. So we're gonna fix the depth chart, and then we'll show you guys what we did this season. So we ended up going 7-10, which is kind of a downgrade to the season. I did not expect us to do that bad, considering the team didn't really change that much. So I'm thinking like the defense is where things got messed up, for sure. None of our guys were on here when it came to statistics. So let's see. Our offense was 14th. Jesus Christ. Jordan Love threw 48 passing TDs and 16 picks. Okay, so Jordan Love went off. Aaron Jones did pretty solid. Sidney Beasley had 15 touchdowns and 1,100 yards. Juwan Winfrey did his thing. Alan Lazard did his thing. Amari Rodgers probably got injured. Definitely got injured. Defense, Rashawn Gary had 10.5 sacks. Our other starter had only 3, so that was probably the issue. But we got a good amount of interceptions. Johnny Brooks had 6 picks. Johnny Brooks, that kid we drafted. That's pretty nice. So Jordan Love threw 48 touchdowns. So he went off in his second season as starter. So we kind of already know what to expect from this squad, honestly. But going into the Pro Bowl now, and I know we got a couple guys in there. Super Bowl this year is Panthers, Ravens, And let's view the Pro Bowl roster, see what we're working with here. So Jordan Love did not make, bro, he threw 48 passing touchdowns and did not make the Pro Bowl. He didn't get the nod. That's crazy. None of our receivers did either. Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins made it though. That's crazy. Kenny Clark made it. Wow. Preston Smith made it somewhere. And our safety made it too. Wow. They snubbed a lot of our guys. Nah, we can't go out like that. Can't go out like that. It's the Packers, man. We cannot go out like that. That is disrespectful to the maximum. Not even Sidney Beasley made it. I don't think. We get to upgrade some of our players though. Johnny Brooks definitely won Defensive Rookie of the Year. He did his thing. He balled out for us. And we advance to the next week. Super Bowl winner went to the Panthers. They ended up winning 27-24. Probably Sam Darnold did his thing. Oh no, Cam Newton went back to the Panthers and won Super Bowl MVP. Wow. Johnny Brooks though, our guy, won Defensive Rookie of the Year. He did his thing. But wow, Cam Newton went back to the Panthers. Okay. So we got to re-sign our players. We have about 70 million available, and definitely gonna have to re-sign Jair. I know he's trying to leave. I know Jair's trying to leave big time. I'm trying to give him like a crazy deal, but he don't be wanting to accept. So let's see if he accepts this. Bet we finally get him back long term. Get our right guard back too. We're gonna sign him long term. He's only 26. He's only 26 now. Like, we've had him for a couple seasons. He's only 26. AJ Dillon, our backup running back. He's going to definitely re-sign with us. We get him back. Cory Bojorquez. He signs back. I just gave him a whatever deal. Shandon Sullivan, re-sign you too. He's going to walk in free agency. We got Josh Lamo, who I didn't even know he picked up as a kicker. So we're going to give him our deal. We get him back. PJ Hall has been our depth. Oh, shoot. We got our quarterback here. We got our quarterback to worry about. Jordan Love is not asking for too much. He's something pretty light. And he just threw 48 touchdowns. So we're going to get him back on a $52 million for 4 years. We stained him. That's for sure. I'll tell you guys that. We definitely stained him. Josiah DeGar, we signed him back. Juwan Winfrey. He did his thing. Thanks for the offer. I'm just not interested in signing. Okay. That's fine. Left guard John Runyon, he wants to go. Malik Taylor, he gets his chance now. He's been on the team long enough. He's been waiting for an opportunity, but he thinks he'll get better in free agency. So a lot of these guys are just a bunch of backup players, so we're just going to let them walk. We're just trying to make sure that this next season we don't go out bad like we just did, because that was looking horrible. But we have about $10 million in free agency. We need a left end bad. They got a lot of free agents, but it's nothing too crazy this year, because everyone's basically like signed to the squad and stuff like that. So Gregory Rousseau is only a 74 overall. I might take a chance on him. I'm going to take a chance on Gregory Rousseau because he's only 24, and maybe we could change his luck on our team. Right now we just have Kingsley Keek. Shelby Harris, we could just sign to a deal. Just sign him to a deal. We're going to give our boy Hines another chance because it was his first season, so, you know, but he has to definitely perform better because that did not look too good at all on how he performed, so hopefully he can change that up. Middle linebackers, we're definitely going to need someone else now. I'm thinking Drew Tranquil. Oh, we could always draft someone. Yeah, I think I'd rather draft someone now. Rashawn Gary's doing his thing. The same old ways. Safeties are good. Kicker's good. Yeah, so we're gonna probably draft the middle linebacker. I think that's a good bet to do that. I know we don't have a third-round pick because we traded that. Gregory Rousseau rejected us. That doesn't make sense. We gave you the best deal possible. Oh well, we get our backups though. We're getting our backups, and I guess we're gonna have to focus on getting a D end in the draft, getting a left end, and then going for a middle linebacker. I guess that's the route we're going. We have the 9th pick in the draft, so it's either we can either get a top middle linebacker or D end. So hopefully they got that available for us. Oh, yes, they do. Left end. I'm seeing him. George Shields looks like a beast. They got a couple middle linebackers left here, too, so we're not too worried about that. We got George Shields, early first rounder. We're going to pick him up. 78 overall. Perfect. Better than freaking Gregory Rousseau anyways. So we just shorted up the left end position. Now we're going to do the middle linebacker position, and we should be looking pretty solid. should be coming out to be pretty solid now, honestly. That kid named Dillon Alexander, early second rounder. Dude, he looks insane. First in speed, 4.43 as a middle linebacker, and he was second in bench press. Oh yeah, we're picking you up. 73 overall, you gonna learn. He gonna learn. But let's sim through the rest of the draft now. Aaron Rodgers is back from injury, so he probably like tore his like ACL and was gone for the season. We get him back though, and then after that we end up getting a corner, a back left tackle, and a running back. Not too bad for a draft. And this season might be our best one. We have 85 offense, 85 defense. Jordan Love might be doing something here. Deshaun Hines is back from injury too. We have 87 defense now and 85 offense. Hold on, I gotta look at the roster. I gotta look at the lineup because when I look, that sounds pretty fire. Sounds really fire. Jordan Love's is 75. Aaron Jones is 95. Aaron Rodgers is back at 76. We got Alan Lazard at a 76. And Beasley's an 82. Offensive line is looking great. Jonah Williams has been holding it down for us. Tunyon's doing great along with the tight end we drafted. Linebackers are doing really well. We got Hines back here. And then middle linebackers are doing good. Shields is an 80 already, just from the boost from the team alone. Our corners are looking pretty good. Yo, we're gonna take off. We gotta take off. Eric Stokes, aka Trippy Red. We got a celebrity on the team, so let's see how they do. So we ended up going 8-9, winning the division. Winning the division, going negative. Vikings with 7-10, Lions with 7-10, and then the Bears on 4-13. But the Vikings just busted our butts 42-0. Either way, we made the playoffs. We made the playoffs, and this is bounce back season. We get home field advantage. Johnny Brooks unlocked the new ability. We're facing the Buccaneers. See if any of our guys. Sidney Beasley was second in the NFL. He had 106 receptions, 1,300 yards, 5 TDs. No one from our defense did anything. And none of our corners got any, led the team in picks. So our offense was 9th overall, 36 touchdowns for Jordan Love, and 7th. And then our defense was 6th. So our defense went crazy. Jordan Love threw a lot of picks though, 36 touchdowns, 21 interceptions, not too good. 1,100 yards, 7 TDs for Aaron Jones, and AJ Dillon with 9 TDs backing him up. Sidney Beasley, 1,300 yards, 5 TDs. He's a beast. Aaron Rodgers came back, did his thing. These guys did their thing well. Defense. So Chris Barnes had 4 picks and led the team in tackles, so he's been grateful for us. Deshaun Hines at 7.5 sacks. Rashawn Gary at 7. Kenny Clark at 7. And George Shields at 6. So not too bad. Pretty much all around for the team. So that means they could get pressure. And so now we're 8-9. We got 8-9 squad. Let's see if Jordan Love could do his thing and help us. We're facing the Buccaneers. I don't know who they got on their team, but we're not worried about who they got because we took the dub. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We took the dub 30-25. We're looking, yo, I'm telling you, man. They not messing with us, man. We coming this year. We coming this season. Now we're facing the 13-4 Cowboys. Corey Townsend is available to play again. It's going to be a good game. They don't have a good defense. They have a great offense, but they don't have a good defense, though. So hopefully our offense outplays theirs. So let's see what happens. We ended up winning 37-30. So we're in the Conference Championship now. Rashawn Gary tore his labrum. Oh my god, we're missing both our outside linebackers. Holy crap, that's not good. Pass rush is not going to get there whatsoever. We're facing the 12-5 Seahawks, and they're home. So whoever wins this goes to the Super Bowl. And damn, yo, we're missing our starting outside linebackers. That's a problem. Damn. All right, let's just see if we could get the job done. If we do, that'd be amazing. We ended up getting blasted 49-7. Okay, all right. I didn't expect us to get whooped like that when we beat the Cowboys, who were 13-4, but I guess. Super Bowl this year is Ravens Seahawks. Jordan Love did not make the Pro Bowl again, which is insane to me that he keeps getting snubbed. Sidney Beasley made it, which is nice. Dave Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins made it. Those are the only two that have been making it. Our boy Shields made the Pro Bowl. Okay. Linebackers, none of our guys. Corners, none of our guys. Safeties, none of our guys. Yo, they be snubbing us like crazy. That's insane. Our contract got extended though. All right, let's see how the game went. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I understand we lost our guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on. 49-7, Jordan Love. We do all that. We won like 2-3 games in a row, and we just lose like that. So Buccaneers, we won 30-25. Jordan Love threw a touchdown and a pick and got sacked twice. Derek Carpenter got sacked 3 times. Our rushing attack was there. Theirs was too, but we shut theirs down actually pretty well. So it was a very close game overall. But defense did their thing. George Shields, man. George Shields was a beast for us. Jair also got a pick. So that's nice to see. Cowboys, which is the game I expected us to lose, we actually didn't end up losing. Jordan Love threw 3 touchdowns, had 285 yards. Dak threw 404 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he also threw a pick. And Aaron Jones, 14 carries, 132 yards, 1 TD, while we limited Zeke to 7 carries for 43 yards. Not too bad. Receivers killed us because they had 2 guys with over 100 yards on us. Oof. So Eric Stokes is probably getting exposed, but no sacks in the team. But Kenny Clark ended up getting an interception. Wow. So that must have been a game changer right there with Kenny Clark getting a pick. But the game we lost 7-49. God damn. Russell Wilson threw 5 touchdowns on us. Jordan Love threw 4 picks and got sacked once. Holy crap. We could not do a thing this game. Devontae. I knew Devontae was going to come back and bite us in the butt. Devontae just shit on us. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Why does it have to be like that? Putting a 40-yard sack on us. Then Quandre Diggs got 2 picks. Jamal Adams got a pick. And Caleb Montesan got a pick. So they blasted us. But Jordan Love is looking like the future for the Packers. That was just a horrible outing for him in the conference championship, but not too bad. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe for new, comment down below what other teams want to see me rebuild. And it's been a pleasure doing this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, you gotta be a fiend to succeed. Peace.